What is that? Peekaboo. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along. Excuse me, that's dusty. Welcome back along to Oakfield Farm, and tonight we're just tucking into another field here. This is on the other side of the road. We've got the wagon brought up for this one because we're going to be tipping straight into there. This wheat is going straight away. Hopefully to be made into flour, where it will hopefully get there for eventually end up as bread on your shelves. But let's watch this space. We've got the Fendt on the header trailer for now. That is, as soon as I can, I'm going to take that back down, and yeah, we're going to stick that onto the baler because all of our other machines are a little bit busy right now. So we need to go and get a tractor out onto the grain chaser. We're going to use that. It's not going to require a lot of work in here today, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. So Barry is on the combine now. He looks like he's cracking on nicely. He's flying through here, in all honesty. Really not taking his time there. But that new Macton header has proven to be fantastic for what we need. Now what we're going to do, as you can see, there's a little bit of straw here. Straw's nice and dry, so in theory that could almost bale today. But likely it's not supposed to get too damp tonight though, so we'll leave it on the ground. We'll come in and we'll get that first thing in the morning. We have currently got young Jack as well, is out. He's brought up the lorry, but because the lorry's just going to stay there for now, he's left his beacons on. He's going to go and jump into a power harrow as well. And we're going to get a load of truck. Whoa! What is that? It's not green. It's a tractor, isn't it? That's a funny thing. Of course, I'm only joking, folks. This is a Case Magnum. Now, the reason we have this is on demonstration. I mentioned in passing to one of the dealers when I was down there picking up some grease and some air filters the other day, actually, that I was looking to get a demonstration of a big John Deere out. Looking at the 8400R, which should be coming soon. Because of that, he was very keen for me to have a play with a case. Now, the one problem is, this is a 380 Case Magnum. As you can see, we've got Terra tracks on the back. But this machine in particular, I believe this has in the realms of about 420 horsepower, or can have up to. But yeah, we're going to give this a try. We've got it for a few days. I want to put it across all different machines really to see how it works and see how it functions. But as you can see, it's looking pretty meaty right there. So it's a nice looking size, that's for sure. It's got a lot of power in it, and not quite as much power as the 1050 has. Certainly more than the other machines on the yard. But so it could definitely have a role. And we're already turned on here. Nice little. I like this kind of. I kind of equate this to being like a Power Ranger's leg. Look at the size of that joystick there. But yeah, nice cab, nice visibility here. Lots to kind of like about this. So we'll just see. We're going to just loop into the field here, see how it works. Now what we're going to be doing, the field that we put the new lake into, we're actually going to be coming into there very shortly with the cultivator on the back of this to work that down before we put cover crop in. So we'll probably do that with this machine tomorrow. But I just wanted, ideally if we did go for something like this, it's got plenty of weight to it, so it could handle the grain chaser very easily. So I wanted to give that a go more than anything else, and just see how it would really handle it. But yeah, so far, I mean, I think it's going to be fantastic. It looks really, really good, that's for sure. So yeah, I mean, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Very interested, as always. It could be good, but like I said, I'm not really usually a green fan, really. So I've got, as you all know, we've got John Deere's and Fendt on the yard, and the Deutz, of course. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to this, that's for sure, but it's just something a little bit different. I like the idea of the tracks on the back appeal to me. I don't really know how that's going to work for logistics, and if you try to use this as a road tractor, it's probably not going to be very practical. But hey, that's something that we can try and consider moving forward and see where that goes, really, more than anything else. But yeah, other than that, you know, we'll see how it goes. I think it's got some strong potential. That's the very minimum, I will say. Elsewhere, everything else is going well. That last field came off quite well in the end, actually. Got a really good kind of, we eclipsed 4.5 ton an acre, which was phenomenal for that ground in places. So average though across the whole field there was probably about 3.6, 3.7 acres, 3.7 ton an acre. So I'm very happy with that. No, as you can see, Barry seems to be doing well over there. We're going to let him come around. And once he's back around here, then we're going to have a bit of a play with the case and just see how it holds up. So we'll catch you when Barry finishes up. And so here he comes again. It's getting a little bit dusty once more, but we're just going to go and have a look into the field, because there's a few things we had a problem with in this field when it was growing. And one that was weeds. We had a lot of volunteer barley coming through, we had a lot of wild oats coming through, and we had also a lot of what looked like poppy coming through as well, actually, which was a little bit frustrating. So you can see it was all sprayed off. It isn't here, it's a bit dead at the moment. It's going to pass through the back of the combine, and we'll hopefully get all that out. But from a straw perspective, it's not going to matter. It's all going to get burnt up anyway. But yeah, that was something we had to try and get on top of. But what we're going to do now, we're going to chase after the combine there, and we'll see how we do. Oh, they're already waiting for me. So it's a very nice smooth ride. That rear track actually on this tractor does make for a very comfortable ride, I must admit. So that is a very interesting note. Mind you, that being said, the 1050 or the 1046 we have is not the least uncomfortable either. It's a very nice machine to be in. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I think we're just going to knock this one out here whilst we're on the headlands there, and makes it a little bit easier. I don't mind unloading on the move there, but Barry seems to want to kind of sit and wait there. I think he's even having a sandwich. Why not? So we'll get this one unloaded. Plenty of capacity in this chaser bin. I think, if memory serves there, we can get in the region of 2.5, 3 full tank loads from that John Deere into here in one hit. So we're never going to struggle for any space there at all. There he goes again. And we'll let him go, really. And now we're just going to spin it around. There's no need to go and empty it now. I'm going to go and tip it into the trailer anyway. I just want to see how it handles. See what it looks like, really. I want to try and get used to all these hydraulics as much as possible. That seems like a very ergonomic layout, actually. I like having all the lights and all of the various different electronic switches on, like, kind of set out in the format of the tractor there, actually. I do really like that. It makes for some easy use. Alright, through we go. Now this is a private road here, the gate's locked at that end, so there's not going to be any cars coming up here. Which is good, and now we can just kind of pull ourselves into position and see how this works here. Okay. A little bit closer in that. Perfect stuff. So we always like to start unloading at the back. I think we just need to bring down, it's a little bit difficult to see here in this machine, but we're just going to bring down the auger. Spout on the auger there, should just be about doing this. Oh no, we're going the wrong way. And there you go, you can see we're just unloading there. Now that's perfect. Look how quickly it's coming out through the back window there, but we are looking fantastic. Alright, just like that, we are done. Let's pull that pipe back in. And around we go. We're going to see where Barry is again, see what he's got going on. But yeah, we're looking good so far. We've got a lot done. As you look over the valley there, you can see where we're heading next. So you've got our 3 grass fields down in front of you, the one that we finished ploughing up. And then you've got 2 triangular fields, and then there's above that on the far hillside, there's a block of wheat over there. That's where we're going to be heading to next, folks, after this. And then that will pretty much be us done, which will be great. Really, really pleased about that. So we've got a little bit of contract work left to do still, but none of our own after that stage, which is brilliant news. Very, very pleased. Now, where is he? Peekaboo! Don't see him. Oh, well, let's go and find out. There he is. There's that massive big combine that you can't miss. Perfect stuff. So, what a beautiful evening. Let's just knock this off here. So we're going to keep this for a little while. We're going to keep it in various different tasks, really, just to see how it holds up and see what we can get to what we can get stuck into, really, I think, is the best way. And then after that, we're going to try the exact same with the 8400R John Deere. See how that one goes. I'm very much looking forward to that. Currently, before we even jumped into either machines there, my kind of favourite, my preferred favourite would have been the 8400. Now, if we kept hold of it, the end aim would be, we'd be replacing the vehicle, so we'd likely be replacing the, well, I don't know, we need to upgrade one of them, I think, so that's another choice, we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, that's another decision for another time. At the moment now, we can just continue to use everything and see how they all come along. Combine's going very well, though. It's running fantastically well with the new header on there, and I'm very, very much enjoying that one. I don't think it's much of a decision now. At the end of this harvest there, we will be looking to acquire one for our own use and trading in that current header, because this is really, really good. A little problem with the header trailer at the moment. I'm struggling to get the jack to move, so it keeps clipping off the ground, this here jack. So that's something I need to think about, but that's a very, very minor issue, I think. So we'll have a look into that one. Oh, get your header picked up there. There we go, Barry. That's better. Now this, would you believe, is actually the smallest header at 35 foot there. They do go 40 and 45 foot wide, which is just incredible. Far too big for what we'd ever need, of course. Let's just gonna have a look onto here. As you can see, we're sitting in the cab here with Barry as he is working along, and such an even feed coming through here. The tractor, the combine's really pushing through, not struggling at all. That even feed really helps because it goes in evenly into the feeder house, and then it can really thresh through it at a constant rate, which is just exactly what we're looking for. But we're gonna jump out again, because yeah, we need to go and follow him around in our case and make sure that we're all good to go. Fair bit of straw coming off this field, as you can see, which is good to see. These bales here from these two fields are going to be for our own cattle. The rest of the straw that we make from the hillside, that'll be going down to our new straw facility there. And then hopefully some of the contract work as well. We're going to buy the straw off there as well. So that's the land on the far side of the valley again. But yeah, we need our own straw here obviously as well. So we've got to kind of look after our cattle at our own times. Oh, missed him. Let's put his order back in again. Oh, he wants to stop. Okay. Barry's just getting used to how the combine works, really. This is only his first season doing a bit of combining. I want to get him on the combine so it can allow me to kind of look into all of our other work at the moment, really. So that's the main aim there. What we're going to do is let him finish this field off, and then he's got a little bit of experience under his belt. We'll keep offering him a little bit more now and again, because he does like it. He does need to jump back onto the baler, though, pretty quickly, so that might be short-lived. Okay then, perfect. Give him a little beep of appreciation right there. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to park this up on the side. We're going to take down the Fendt. It doesn't need to be up here anymore. We'll leave the header trailer up here. We'll take the Fendt down and connect that up to the baler. And then yeah, we can get that all set up, ready to go. Another tractor shuffling today. Oh, we'll get that door shut. That's better. So this tractor can easily pull the baler, so we'll stick it onto there and we'll get it ready to go for tomorrow. I should probably switch those lights off as well, but we'll leave it for now. Oh no, here we go. The 1046 is back in the yard now. I finished up the ploughing there earlier. As you can see, you got that field all squared away there. There's a few little bits that look like they missed here, but they're actually where the telegraph poles are. So definitely can't do anything about that. And yeah, that's ready to be broken down now. Like I say, we're going to try and get a cover crop in there. I hope that there's a very slight chance that we get a few drops of rain towards the end of this week. So if I can get that cover crop in first, then That'll really help any moisture coming through there, so that'll be a good plan. Because I'd really like just to get that flying now. Swing this around here. And there's the plough. What's going to be happening as well, that small field next to the small grass field next to the wheat we were in earlier today, that is also going to be ploughed over. There we go. So that's something that I need to look into sooner rather than later as well, because we want to start thinking, turning our attention towards drilling very shortly, with a hope to get it all done. Ooh, I don't know. We want to all of our winter crops certainly in by end of September. Any oilseed rape we're going to put in, which I'm still kind of debating about how much we will actually put in there, purely because it's well, it's a bit of an issue really at the moment, that crop. It's just not the best. It's got a lot of an awful lot of inputs to make a decent crop there at the moment. There's a few neonic pesticides that we're not allowed to use anymore for flea beetle, and that is really starting to cause issues with the yield that you can expect. And because of that, and because of the initial input costs as well, it's really not an attractive crop anymore. And as a break crop, perhaps it's good because you can get some better yields on your wheat after it, but I'm still not too sure about it. I might look at other options. One of which at the moment is that we have sugar beets still in the ground that we need to harvest. That's going to be a job for the contractors because I don't have any of that equipment. But that again is a very, with the kind of a change of approach into the cultivation I'm looking at, it's a rough crop is sugar beet because there's a lot of compaction on the ground with those monstrous harvesters. So that's something we're going to have to think about once again, but we will, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's just something we're going to see how the sugar beet comes off this year, and we can take it from there. Now we'll leave the combine in here, the pickup here, because we're going to fuel up the combine and probably just leave it parked up here tonight. And we will jump back on into the Red Stallion here. So we're going to keep helping Barry out this evening. It's a beautiful sunset, or it's going to be a beautiful sunset by the looks of things, and yeah, all being well, we'll get this field, or most of this field, rattled out before the end of play today, and then we can think about moving the combine first thing in the morning over yonder. So we will do exactly that, and we'll come back to you later on. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button to Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you in the next one. So until then, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.